Like a lot of you out there, I'm a total drone novice. I've never owned one before, and unlike a lot of people, I went on Amazon and bought the very first one I saw for $100. Set it up in my backyard. It took me about an hour before I could even get it off the ground, and as soon as I did, it promptly flew the away. So I did a lot of research, and a lot of people were recommending the DJI Phantom series. So I went ahead and looked into it, and I ended up purchasing the Phantom 4. These are recommendations that I found and things that I think work for new users. So hopefully you find it helpful. Now, obviously, one of the first things you do when you get your drone is set it up with your iPhone, iPad. I started out with my iPhone 6S, and it worked fine. I have the regular iPhone 6S. Everything worked fine. As I got more experienced, I used my iPad Air 2, and I found that was a lot, obviously it's a lot bigger, but it made everything just a lot easier to see. Now, I'm going to turn the audio on in a second so you'll hear just how loud this thing is, but a big recommendation is to stay away from it, because I think this thing could chop your head right off. Definitely one of the coolest aspects is that this thing will pretty much just hover wherever you leave it. So if you're flying, as you can see right here, I started to break down the tripod, and this thing's just chilling in the air, and it pretty much holds its coordinates pretty steadily. And it was a pretty windy day on this day, so I think that's one of the coolest things. It's definitely a big safety thing, because being that this is the first time I'm ever using one of these devices, my big concern was safety, and I don't want to run this thing into somebody or fly it into somebody's house or who knows what else. One thing I definitely recommend is when you're first starting out, find a big open field and fly there. Practice your turns, practice landing, practice takeoff. Just do it where there's nobody around, nothing you can crash into or anything like that. And my final recommendation is to get additional batteries. Like I said, the battery time on these things are 20 to 30 minutes. I always recommend flying an hour or two before it starts to get dark, because I find that a lot of these parks are closed at that time. There's not a lot of people there. Plus, the sun just looks awesome at that time. And I know what you're thinking, an hour before everything closes is not a whole lot of time for flying, but when the battery only lasts 20 to 30 minutes, let's say you have 3 batteries, you're only talking about an hour anyway. So I definitely recommend batteries. I know they're expensive. They're about $150 a pop as of this video, but they're definitely worth it. And that's pretty much it. I mean, like anything, practice makes perfect. The more you use your drone, the better you're going to get at it. I started out as somebody who didn't know anything about it, and I'm fairly well experienced at this point, and I've only had it 3 to 4 weeks, just because I've been taking it out every single day. If you like this video, I'm going to be putting out more tech stuff, travel stuff, a bunch of different things. So if you like this video, please subscribe.